fall, y'all. I just thought we are sending out this little news piece to talk about what's going on with our skin, but I thought I'd just jump on and do a quick little video tutorial because sometimes it gets a little bit confusing and talk about some of the things. Sometimes we find ourselves reaching too much for our moisturizers when that's not really the problem. What's happened with our skin as we've gone a little bit further from summer through fall, and now we're starting to transition into a little bit cooler, crisper weather, we're starting to notice that we're having a little bit of problems. It's not unusual that our skin will start to break out a little bit more normally in the fall, but now because we're all wearing those masks, all of us are getting maskne and having a lot of congestion. So exfoliation is really, really important, and masking is one of the easiest things to do. And there are so many different types of masks. So we've laid some of those out for you in our little fall piece, and rejuvenating your skin and making sure that you're getting what you want your skin to look like so that you don't end up with some perpetual damage. One of the things that I just love that I heard Jan Marie saying recently is we don't need more products, we need more solutions. And what I love about Jan Marie Skincare is she has the solutions within the products. She makes sure that they're high quality ingredients and they're actually going to get effective and target that little area. So the first thing in exfoliation that's really important and that we talk about, skin Zyme. Enzymes digest dead skin cells, and that's one of the things that we do in our systems within our facials is we use an enzyme. And enzymes, this particular enzyme is papaya and bromelain. Papaya digests dead skin cells. This is a great, it smells amazing. It also has a counterpart that's one of our very favorite, the clean Zyme. That's our first part of our cleanse in our fall rejuvenation facials as well. But this is a clean Zyme, and this is a skin Zyme. The skin Zyme is a mask. It's kind of almost like a little pasty scrub, and so you can just use it as a dry rub on your skin. And its property is to physically digest dead skin cells, but you will get a great, polished, healthy look with skin Zyme. Also, too, if you are acne prone, we just had a really great breakthrough with one of my guests that we do regular facials on, and she uses a duality. She uses lots of the BioClear. She uses the bioglycolic pads that we love, which is BioClear on steroids. But her skin extracted so well, and I said, what was the one thing that you did differently? She goes, you know what? Last time you threw in that skin Zyme mask, and it's like duh. Skin Zymes and enzymes digest dead skin cells. What happens during the summer, what happens with acneic skins, we produce twice as many dead cells, and it builds up and builds up and builds up and gets a harder crust. So if we can uncrust, we can keep that skin looking softer, more luminous, but in her case, we were able to do extractions. Our treatment went so well. So Skin Zyme is just a must to have on your shelf. It's a great little product. The next thing too that we've really been having fun with working with it are the two different masks. The Luminate Mask is a perfect mask for coming off of summer sun. Most of us have ended up with a little bit more sun damage than we were hoping to get. There are those days that we get out there on a foggy day, especially on the coast, or we've had some beautiful days on the beach, that I think you can actually get a deeper sunburn here than you can when you're over the hill. I think it's just the moisture that we get collected. But the Luminate Mask is amazing. It will reduce the appearance of your hyperpigmentation. It will brighten your skin. It is amazing. It's full of tyrosine inhibitors. And tyrosine inhibitors are actually ingredients that have the ability to numb the melanocytes, which is really, really, really important. So a key thing that we need to do every single season after summer, I do a regimen of a bottle and go through my Luminate because I don't want those brown spots to stay. Brown spots are the hardest thing to get. Hyperpigmentation is the hardest thing to get rid of with skincare. And if they stay on too long, the skin just gets thicker and they get deeper, and you've got to attack them. And tyrosine inhibitors help numb the melanocytes. Your body's actually doing you a favor. The melanocytes kind of come up to protect because they feel like the sun's coming out, and they rush up, And they say, we got to protect you, we got to protect you. Well, this has a numbing solution that just pushes it all down, calms it all down, say, hey, we got it taken care of. We can just be your free radical scavengers right there, and we can go in and Pac-Man them all up and reduce them. So this will brighten it so it doesn't go into the depths. So you want to make sure that all your sun damage stays in the epidural layer. You never want to get it to the dermal layer, because that's when you have to go into bigger treatments and using lasers. So I always tell people, let's treat things with the little guns first, save the big guns for later. But if you keep on a program that will actually make sure that you reduce the amount of damage, you're going to be a much happy camper. So the Luminate lotion is a great counterpart to use now with the Luminate Mask. And there's a great little treat that came out this fall. The one thing I've just really appreciated Jan Marie for doing this year, she's really been thinking about the consumers and thinking about those of us that haven't got to work as much as we had hoped. Bay Area has actually been a far much greater hit than we have in the North Coast. We've been able to do our facials now since June 19th, which is amazing. But for those people that are still not coming out, it's really nice to be able to have an esthetician on demand, and that's what these masks can actually do. So right now we have a little bundle project and special that when you buy the Luminate lotion, which is like your serum, and this goes underneath your moisturizer, and the Luminate eye cream, and this is awesome. If you have any problems with dark circles, a lot of times we end up with a little bit more hyperpigmentation with our glasses. Remember that old experiment when you took out the little magnifying glass and you held it over a leaf and you could get it to smoke? Well, sometimes think about the sun that's coming in there. That's why it's important to make sure that you've got your sunscreens that can go right up underneath your eyes so that you don't get any more hyperpigmentation. But once a year, come back and shoot it with some big guns and get the ability to take off the damage with these particular products that are made just to lighten and brighten the skin. So those are great in the little bundle. The other mask that we've really been enjoying is our Retinol Plus mask. Retinol Plus is really great for fine lines, deeper lines. Retinol has vitamin A, retinoic acid. Its purpose is to thin the skin. And when our skin gets too much sun, when we age, what happens is the skin cells thicken. A lot of times we look at our skin and we think that we have our collapsed cells are fine lines. If we can take that thicker layer off and plump the skin with plumping agents, hydratings like the Luminate, anything that's going to be a peptide and give you a little bit of bundle of protein will puff up that area. So you really can get a lot of anti-aging when you're using the appropriate products, and it doesn't take much. I love to have an arsenal of masks in my cupboard, and I just grab, if I look a little bit more lined one morning, I might use my retinol. If my hyperpigmentation is popping up, I might use that. So I might use my skin Zyme just to kind of brighten and give me a little bit more luminous look. So masking is a great thing to do. You can put it on. It doesn't have to stay on a long time. I love to just put mine on, jump in the shower, and even keep a mask in the shower so that I can put it on. I mask every single day. Masking is just a deeper cleanse. So I thought that, I'd just share a little bit of information because sometimes it gets so overwhelming. But really just look at the problems. Like if you could change anything about your skin, what would it be? So have you got a little bit of too much hyperpigmentation going on, a little bit more brown spotting? Luminate. If you're looking at, you've got a lot of fine lines and you really feel like your skin's looking a little bit more aged, retinol. If you just need a little bit of a buff and a clean, and this is a great product with anybody that's got any acne and you're using benzoyl peroxides, if you're using some glycolic acids and you get a little bit flaky, adding the enzyme is great and it will just kind of help all that area. And then for your basic maintenance, again, the system is amazing. The 5-product system where you get your bioglycolic cleanser. Glycolic acid is the bomb. Everybody's skin needs glycolic acid. Glycolic acid sounds scary. All it is fermented sugarcane. It's a rapid exfoliator. It loosens the follicular glue that's holding the dead, dry cells together. So it takes off that top layer so that it preps it. Again, it's so important right now to be exfoliating not just moisturizing, because you're going to waste your money. Moisturizer can't get in. We've got to get some of those dead cells off. Vitamin C helps absorb the excess radiation to put the snap factor back into your skin. So after your cleanse, you're going to use your vitamin C, followed by your BioClear, which is, this is your serum that actually has glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and azelaic, which will help the redness. The salicylic will help with any of the congestion, definitely for maskne, it's definitely a must. And then following up with your transformation cream that's got your growth factors in it. So any of us that are aging, we need some growth factors to bundle up all the elastin and collagen and protect and build those cells so that we can encourage that ATP cell receptors. And then again, protecting it with a little bit of sunscreen. I love this one because it's got a little bit of a tint, so if you're using foundation, it just gives it a boost, and it'll do that. Right now, normally when you buy the kit together, you are saving money too. It's like about a $60, $70 saving, which is like getting one product free. But we are also offering the opportunity, keep hearing me talk about these? Bioglycolic pads. This is like BioClear on steroids. These are just like a little Stredex pad. It's a 20%. In the facial room, we use 35%. So this is the first time most consumers can use a higher volume, and it's great because it's got azelaic acid, mandelic acid, which is good for hyperpigmentation, and salicylic for the breakout, and the glycolic. So it's 4 acids in one, and you just take them out, you wipe it on, you leave it on for 10 or 15 minutes, jump in the shower, wash your face, and you can actually bundle and put your Luminate Mask right over the top of it. And that's why I call it Esthetician on Demand, because this is one of the things that we do in the facial room with our rejuvenating facial, our fall rejuvenating facial, is we bundle the products and we actually layer them so that we can get the results that we really need. So the information is there for you to read, and we would love for you to stop by and pick up a product, give your skin a treat, because it's been through the ringer. We've had more stress in our lives, it's shown up. We've got coming off the summer sun, and it's not unusual that your skin goes through a little bit of a rocky period. So this is how you can give your skin a boost. Either the Skin Zyme, the Luminate, or the whole management system. And our staff will be glad to help you. You can give us a call or stop by the Spot Personal Choice. You can actually shop online and go read about these products, and you can put them in your little cart. We can ship it to you. We can also do a curbside delivery, so whatever works for you. But you can just check everything out at thespotpersonalchoice.com, and you can read more information. So here's to the beginning of the holidays, and get your skin sparkling and glowing so that you'll enjoy the way you look and the way that you get to photograph with your family. Take care till next time.